Alright, yo, this is my report card of Jay-Z. It's the first one I did. This is pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, man. I never even kind of thought about it in that way. I know I've always said Jay is like my favorite rapper outside of Pac, but I don't know, man. It's kind of put it in perspective like a little bit, like kind of really having to break down each component of what he does, and it's like I thought it would be a lot higher, but yeah, it's actually, some of the scores are interesting. Okay, I'll put it like this. Nothing is below 8. Cause these are two elite MCs in my opinion. So vocabulary, I put 8. He has a high vocabulary, but most of the time I can make out the words that he's saying. So it's not many words that I can't make out, so I put that at an 8. But it is still a really good vocabulary that he has when it comes to rhyming. Flow, I think, is 9. I mean, I always liked the J flow. Even when it was fast, slow, or whatever, his pacing, the stop and go, whatever, like Jay has always had like an elite flow. So, and flow is like really big for me. Versatility, I put that at a 9, almost a 10, because I feel like he's very versatile. He could rap about anything. If you want to rap about something intellectual, he can. If he wants to rap about braggadocious stuff, he can. He can rap with pretty much any MC. He's rapped with Jeezy. He's rapped with Juvenile. The elite rappers, Eminem. I mean, he's rapped with a lot of different people, so I feel like he's very versatile when it comes to rapping. Originality, I put that at an 8. I don't know if he's super original, because I know he has influences from Big and other people before him. I just put that at an 8. But it's still very original what he does, because he kind of sets trends. Articulation, I put in a 9. I always understand what Jay's saying and how he's trying to say it. It's super dope, and then I always come back and catch something else. So I feel like he's very articulate when it comes to what he's trying to say and what he's trying to convey. So that's why I put a 9 for articulation. Delivery, I also put at a 9. I feel like his delivery is always there. Like I said before, when it came to versatility, he's able to deliver bars according to beats, according to who's featured, according to who's on his album. So I feel like his delivery is always on point. And it's the only 10 I gave him. And it's weird that this is the only one. Not weird, but I guess when I was really looking at it, this is the only 10 I gave him, which was presence. I feel like he has very good presence. When you hear Jay-Z, you know it's Jay-Z. No matter what it is. He always makes his presence known on tracks. I think the only one debatable was probably Renegade with Eminem. It's always been a big debate, who stood out on that track. But he always, no matter where he raps or where he is, his presence is always there. So I put that at a 10. I think he's elite when it comes to that. Innovation, I put that at a 9, almost 10. The reason I put it at a 9 is because Jay tends to set trends. Like whatever he's talking about, other people start talking about it. So I always feel like he's innovative when it comes to things that he's rapping about, innovative when it comes to things that aren't popular yet. And next thing you know, everybody start popping Ace of Spades, then do say all these things. So I feel like he's always innovative when it comes to just culture. Even in his later ages in life, he still is innovative. Albums, I put that at an 8. Some would say that he has a couple albums that aren't that great, but I think for the most part, Jay's albums are pretty decent, pretty above average. So because I know there's been some criticism about some of his albums, that's why I put it at an 8. I don't know if Jay has an X factor like that, but I do still think that Jay is Jay. I mean, you hear Jay-Z names, it rings across the rap sphere. So it's not a 10, it's not a 9, so I put it at an 8. Because I know to some, he is kind of, I guess, like monotone, just regular or whatever. But I do feel like I said, when I said about presence, when I gave him a 10, I don't know if I give him a 10 on X Factor, because I don't know if that's the case with a lot of people. A lot of people just have a negative opinion on Jay. But I think Jay has a lot of people that also puts him up there as far as X Factor is concerned. I just personally don't. Which is weird, because I thought I did, especially based off the presence, but nah, it's just something about it. I just don't like, he just has the X factor like that. And overall, I gave him an overall 9, man. Jay's my favorite rapper. I'm not gonna give him a 10, because I feel like it's, to be perfect is kind of unrealistic, but he's damn near perfect, in my opinion. Like I said, he's my favorite rapper, so I'm definitely giving him a 9. when it comes to the overall rating. So yeah, that's my report card of Jay-Z. It shouldn't come as to any surprise that it's that high. Like I said, nobody's perfect, so that's the only reason I didn't give him a 10. But yeah, I definitely give him a 9.